Hey guys, glad you're here. It's the New Year's, which means it's time for all of us to think about what we hate about ourselves, resolve to change it, try for a few weeks, then give up, because that's way easier than putting forth the effort to change. Let's see what I resolve to change. Milk, eggs, a single baguette. Oh, sorry, this is my shopping list. Here we go, this is the real list. I have some self-esteem issues. Oddly enough, that didn't make it on here. Alright, let's see. Number 1. Number 1 is play old Wii games I never got to before, so I figured I'd start with Wii Fit. A friend of mine donated his Wii balance board to me, so I figure, why not play this so I can put this thing in storage instead of using it as a big coaster. The Wii itself was launched on November 19, 2006 and was loved by parents because it had their kids active while playing video games. Even if it was small things. Even my dad appreciated the technology and was always happy to see my brothers and I playing something like Wii Sports. It might have been that, or the fact that it's Nintendo, but the Wii won the 7th generation of video game consoles, beating out the Xbox 360 by over 23 million units sold. So Nintendo decided to fully embrace the active play, and thus Wii Fit was born. Wii Fit first released in Japan, selling 1 million copies before creeping its way west, and it continued to surge in popularity. This was surprising me, because it had an unattractive price point of $90 due to the Wii balance board having to be bundled in. And I thought video game fans were just too lazy to try it, myself included. But despite that, Wii Fit became the 3rd best-selling console game by 2012, with 22.67 million copies sold. However, these numbers are combined with Wii Fit Plus. It was eventually knocked down by Grand Theft Auto 5, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, and Minecraft, but since then has nearly doubled its sales of 43.8 million. So let's see why this game sold so well. I will move heaven and earth to protect you. Before you can start the exercises, you have to pick a trainer. I was stuck here for a while. The woman intimidated me, and the man made me feel inadequate. I would have preferred my little balance board friend, but that wasn't an option. I finally settled on the woman trainer because I liked her voice more and I didn't feel weird watching her exercise. Or at least not as weird. You then finally get to the meat of the game, the exercises. The exercises are separated into 4 sections: yoga poses, which I abhor, aerobic, which I abhor, balance games, which I deeply abhor, and strength exercises, which I kind of enjoy. I might enjoy the other modes a bit more, but they just keep telling me my balance is awful. Thanks for being brutally honest, game, but how about tell me how to fix it instead of beating me over the head with it? I get it, I can't balance. Tell me how to fix it. I mean, they kind of do? In most activities, there's a yellow area they want you to keep a dot in with your balance. But for me, it's really distracting when I, someone who is unfamiliar with these exercises, is just trying to keep up, but then throw the secondary objective at me, and if you can't keep the dot in, your score suffers. Which is where the game aspect comes in. Most, if not all, of the balance games are just straight up games with the Wii balance board as your controller. And I'm sure if I had better balance, the games would be a lot of fun. I had a great time when the game responded the way I wanted it to. But to keep the exercises and yoga poses interesting, they have those stupid yellow areas. I could be doing the poses or exercises perfectly, but that's not what the game cares about. The game only cares that my balance sucks. So, I cheated. I didn't do the exercises at all. I just stood on the balance board and leaned against the wall for support so I didn't move. Perfect balance. And you know what happened? The game called me out on cheating. It didn't outright say it, but it was throwing mad shade. My balance was too good. Apparently humans just can't be that good. But either way, at the end of an exercise, it gives you points and ranks you. And the sad thing here is, I showed my mom this game because she was wondering what I was doing, so she made an account using the meme my brothers and I made for her over a decade ago, and she consistently outscored me on everything she tried. My mom is in better shape than me. That's a blow to the ego. But enough about that. I'll break it down section by section. But before I do, I did not unlock everything. I'm kind of weak, and I did not know how far I would have to break my body to get it all, so I just capped out at a certain point. I may return to this topic one day, but for now, yoga poses. Yoga poses are easy to get into, and while they're not tiring, they're very difficult to do as they require you to stand in awkward positions for a long amount of time. My least favorite is sun salutation. But that has to do with something that happened in college that I won't get into here. I routinely do poorly on these because of my lack of balance, but I'm thinking maybe the balance board needs better calibration. Strength training. This is the toughest on the body. A lot of the exercises are simple to do, but you end up doing so many reps over the course of your exercise session that it eventually makes you sore. Some of the exercises include a fun challenge mode where your trainer lets you win after doing 10 reps. I say let you win because they are an absolute machine, but suddenly can't do 10 push-ups? Give me a break. The other cool thing is that after you do a certain amount of reps a certain amount of time, it'll give you the option to do more at a time so you can challenge yourself. I spend most of my time on this menu. Aerobic. I wasn't into the exercises here either. There was clearly a lot more love put into these with whole sets designed for all of them, including a huge map for the 5-minute run. But besides running and boxing, I didn't enjoy the games here. I like the rhythm to hula hoop and step efficiently. When I thought I was doing well boxing, it gave me 1 star at the end and it was really discouraging. I really did enjoy the running though, because I just had to run in place and swing my arms. Balance. I hated these. All of them. That's why I think my balance board needs calibration. Every time I would shift my balance, I would either do too little and it wouldn't register, or I would overcompensate and would shift my balance way too far. Even my mom hated these games, even though she still outscored me. But I did appreciate that these were in fact games. A way to engage children who might not be interested in the yoga and strength. It was a smart move. Now, I would normally talk about the lore of the game. Unfortunately, Scars of Might, I could not find any lore in Wii Fit except for one small minute detail. On the 5-minute run, as your Mii avatar runs across the bridge, an 8-bit jumping Mario sprite is clearly visible. Maybe it's graffiti, maybe it's a remnant of a world long forgotten. Either way, Mario exists in this world, or at least did exist at one point. Maybe there's some more world building and lore in Wii Fit Plus, but I wasn't about to shell out $2 extra on eBay when I could get this one for $3. Now, I do want to be clear, I very much enjoyed what I played of Wii Fit, and I'm going to continue using it. Maybe not daily, but whenever I need a break or I'm feeling upset about my appearance. So probably daily, actually. But the fact that Nintendo cares enough about us to make games that promote activity and health, and not just Nintendo, but Microsoft and Sony too with the Kinect and PlayStation Move respectively, is great, even if they are add-ons. Even mobile games are getting on it with things like Pokemon Go. With entertainment on demand like it's never been before, kids are becoming more and more sedentary, so I think marketing exercise to them with games like Ring Fit Adventure and Just Dance is fantastic, and I applaud every time a new game like that comes out. I'd still we keep moving in this direction and don't scrap it when the new generations of consoles come out this year. But enough about all that, I can already check one thing off my resolution list. Let's see what's next. Whoops. That's always next year.